What is up, YouTubers? This is Soul bringing you part 2, or actually part 3 at this point, of the Let's Play Breath of Fire 2 presented by Capcom. In our last video, we had done the brief introduction of our character 10 years later, some brief combat, the introduction of the hunting system, and a very brief introduction of the fishing system. Now, we're going to do a little bit more leveling up. We're going to do the fishing a little bit more. I'm going to do a little bit more grinding off screen because leveling up is important to this game, and then from there we will progress with the storyline. So let's proceed. So as I was talking about before, one of the things I will be doing here is the fishing aspect. So let us get that started. We did get a little bit of money from all the combat we did, so let's take advantage of that. So for fishing, you need the rod, which in this case we have that tree pole we got as a kid and somehow we've kept for all this long without it breaking. And now we shall be doing the bait part. So the bait is worm, shrimp, and urchin. Let's just pick some nice shrimp here. Well, actually worms. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's perfect. So 6 worms. And let's get crack-a-lackin'. Now, when you get fishing spots or hunting spots, it always comes after combat or from certain events that are triggered, which, like I said, we'll address later on. So here we go. Going to the combat again. Let's take care of this. So, you know, still we're having a hard time killing these monsters quickly. That's not very good. What I picked was auto, which just basically allows the command just to be attacked for everybody. It's a pretty easy command to go with. And look at that, we have the fishing spot. Let's take advantage of that. So now we're going to equip what we need for the fishing spot. Let's equip that tree pole there, and let's equip some worms. Alright. Now, good bit of strategy when you do fishing, I like to do this as well, sorry about that, is get it as close as possible. So I'm going to do, oh, that's too far. There we go. Once you attract a fish, pull it in. Easy money, easy money. That's straight cash, homie. Let's try that again. Once again, always keep strategy. Oop. And you can see they're coming towards the bait. Certain fish can only be caught by certain bait, so in this case we're picking up these little measly, and that's what happens when you fail. I'm trying to get as many of these as possible to come towards me. Come on, there we go. Got another one. Look at that. And this is probably the best way to get some money early on. So with that, I'm going to try to get as many as possible, and once we're done, we'll send you back to the item screen, or the item shop, and we'll do some selling, and that's basically how we're going to do it. So shall be right back. Welcome back, guys. So I did a little bit of fishing. I will show you here. We got some sardines and some unagi, so awesome. And what you do with this basic strategy is take that, sell said fishies. You can see that they're actually worth some good amount of money. Easy money, and then you basically rinse and repeat till you get the adequate amount of money on here. So once again, just follow that strategy and you'll be set. Once again, I'm just going to go with that strategy for the time being. So I'm going to pick up 18 of these suckers, and from there, maybe I could pick up some new equipment as well. Let's check it out. Weapon shop. So let's do the introduction to weapon shop as well. As you can see here, you can buy some gear. Actually, we are very broke. Wow, we are just way off the mark. So let's see if we can get this going. So that's what I said. Basic strategy early on to get the money for equipment you need. It really is not through combat, but through the fishing and through hunting. So in this case, I'm just going to do that till I guess once I get all the money I need and all the equips I need. I'm hoping that I can get to a hunting spot to show, you know, the value of the hunting spot. which is one of the items you get from a hunting spot is the good gear. But that being said, and once I find a hunting spot, I will get to it. So be right back again. And we're back through some fishing, a little more combat. My character gained a level. I'm level 3. And let's see if we can do this hunting thing and try again. Dang it! Freaking A. Never lucky. Anyways, so let's go sell off that delicious fish that we got and get some quips. Oops, wrong place. So let's keep going, because you know, not fun to have to worry about getting killed early on in the game, because nothing's worse than that. So let's take care of this. So you can see, got a good number of sardines and unagi. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Look at the money just piling up early on. This is awesome. And we got 367 coins, or zenny. They call it zenny, and then it's funny because then after a fight, they call it coins. So you know, creates a little bit of confusion. But let's go to this weapon shop. Let's get something nice for my character. So the cool feature about this game also that I really liked was, in this game you can actually do equipment swap, meaning that if you click switch, it will show you the weapon versus what you have. And you can see here that when I upgrade to the sword from the boy dagger, I get 4 more attack points. That's actually a great upgrade. I'm definitely going to take advantage of that. And let's get a salad bowl. What? Only one, really not worth it. So rather than do all that, let's take advantage of the items. I'm gonna get some more healing because it's good to have healing in the game. So let's go to this store again. I'm not gonna worry too much about fishing right now. Let's just take care of, get some herbage, you know. Not in that way, fellas and ladies. None of that, you know, chiba chiba. I'm talking about herbs as in healing. So let's keep going. Da 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 da. Alright, so I think at this point we can just grind on the way to the next part of the game. The circus tent there is... Maybe I should just show that. Yeah, let's go check that out really quick. Shoot that. Awesome. That got taken care of. Oh, Bo got level up, and he got cure poison. Very nice. Oh, ooh, hunting. Ah, crap. So, see? I really recommend the fishing early on because it really makes your life easier. Or hunting, just to make that extra money. Nice. So there we go. Another combat out the way. I think after a while I'm going to stop. I'm going to probably skip over the combats. But for now, just showing it because they're very quick. They're pretty fast paced early on in the game. Okay, let's take care of that. Pow. That's one. See, now we're starting to one-hit kill the monsters now, which is really what I wanted because the difficulty is going to ramp up once we get to the next part, and you'll see. I'm really hoping I can get some hunting done because you get really nice stuff when you do the hunting. Alright, we got a little piggy going on here, or boar. Come on. Aim it. That's another thing a lot of people don't know. You can actually hold down the shooting button. He'll actually just trigger, and come on. Come on. Yes, one more. No. Most annoying part about hunting is that they can run off screen. I know in Breath of Fire 1, it was on the world map where you can hunt, and this one is a specific spot, and they can go off the map. And then another cool part is later on in hunting, you'll encounter different... Oh, look at that! Speaking of hunting, again, with empty spots. Early on, you get a lot of empty spots, but later on in the game, you'll get bigger hunting spots, meaning you'll have more animals to hunt, but you'll also encounter monsters in the hunting spots, which you can actually get into combats with, which is not fun. So this is the next part of the story. You pretty much can't go to the next part because basically it's suicide. So I really don't want to commit character suicide early on in the game. Just saying. Alright, so this is essentially your first real grinding spot, because the spring I just drank here will replenish your magic and your hit points and anything else. So I'm actually going to do my grinding early on here. So if there's any major point of contention, I will cut right back in, so I'll be right back. I'm going to aim for about 2 to 3 extra levels just so I feel comfortable to combat and feel comfortable with the next part, so I shall be right back. And I am back. So as you can see here, I actually gained 3 levels like I talked about. Throughout those 3 levels, Belle actually got defense up. Really good spell early on. Basically will help against these physical attackers, and I think at this point the levels we'll gain from walking through this part of the dungeon will be more than adequate for the next part. So what you encounter in this area are these leeches. I'm just going to forward through that because you've seen this monster before. You'll encounter a few more interesting enemies. I'm going to show those probably throughout the combats. So one of the ones that I don't believe I put in description is this one. It's a widow. It's basically a spider. Pretty easy combats at this point, so I'm just going to auto through this because really no sense in strategy for this part of the combat. You can see here that the monsters here pretty much are getting one-shotted, which is what you want at this point. I know that people think that, you know, 2 hits, no, you really want to one-shot it because you want to conserve your healing, you want to conserve your items for what will be coming. I'm not going to really spoil it too much because you will see for yourself very shortly. Speaking of that, next monster, Corpse. These are just basically monsters that will hit you really hard. If you're not careful, they can critical hit you, so dispatch these as quickly as possible. Best strategy for here. Unfortunately, like I said here, that's the critical hit they can do. Really sucky if you're not leveled up. So that's why one reason why I did recommend leveling up at this point. So moving forward, you can see that running would be very helpful here, which the SNES version did not have, but the Game Boy Advance version did have. That's why I think the Game Boy Advance version was better, but one flaw of the Game Boy Advance version that the SNES version, speaking of which, Bo just getting level up, which is really cool, means that this will, like I said, this part will be a lot easier. But anyways, the Game Boy Advance version, the screen was so small that it blocked a lot of the graphical combat that you would see. SNES, of course, is better, bigger screen, you can see more. Dang it. I hate when they do that. These things will critical hit you and mess you up pretty bad. So take care of that. I'm going to heal up really quick. You know, take advantage of Bo's healing, something very useful. So, in my opinion, when I first started playing this through, I didn't really use Bo much. But you will come to find out that he's actually one of the better characters in the game once you level him up, so you just have to be patient with this character. He's a white mage with some good attack power. That's why I really liked him. Fortunately, he's not very good at tanking hits. Go figure. So, lucky, it's handsome, and I'm tired of cats in the... Whoa, what the heck is that about? Let's go find out. Well, I've got to go. 3, 2, 1, go! And here we go. Welcome to your first official boss fight, quote-unquote. Because I know Barbary or the Beak didn't really count. Anyways, welcome to Palo, Peach, and Pooty, 3 Harpies. This is a very funny fight per se, because my goal is always just to focus on one of them, and they will have some interesting dialogue throughout the combat. So let's go. Best course of action for them, they're going to attack your main character. That's the only person they'll attack, so Bo can cast heal defense up on the main character, make it easier for the fight. I'll take the best one. Of course I'm the best. No, fair, I want that one. Look at this, they're just going to just keep attacking you. No, Pooty wants that one. Wow, she speaks in third person. Look at that. Oh, her character's a beast. Look at that. And there we go. Heal defense up. Once you know what they're going to do, it makes life easier. So I'm just going to focus on one of them. If my character's hit points go low, Bo will just heal, but let's just focus our energy on one of them. You guys eat the other one. And now, they start attacking each other. What the hell is this about? Hey, can't argue. Please See, they're arguing and they're beating each other up. Really, real sound strategy, guys. Good job. Oh, didn't kill that one. Yes. So there we go. See? Pretty easy once you get one of them really beat up. There we go. Let's fight. Let's eat without fighting. You can keep attacking me all day. I'm just gonna put you down. Put you down like a bad habit. And there you go. So this round... Oh, look at that. Already done. Already done. Look at this. Bam. Got nothing. Got nothing. Oh. So, if you were under-leveled, that fight would have been extremely hard. And for that, we actually got 300 XP. When you split it up, each of us got 150. Pretty good stuff. Could it be that Susie was eaten by those guys? Oh, I really hope not either, Belle. So let's hurry and find her. So let me heal up. Cure 1. There we go. Let's keep going. So, really, really cool. Basically, the game really gives you the encounters in general, just so that you do level up. If you know the proper places to grind up, you're always going to be able to be comfortable. I really do like being comfortable in RPGs in general because I don't want to have the frustration of being under-leveled and then essentially getting, you know, killed at a point, and yeah, it's not fun. So anyways, one thing I can also explain to you, which I should at this point, is I explained very early on in the game that there was this monster sleeping. So you could see in the middle of that menu screen, there's this little green looking thing dancing around. That is basically the encounter meter. It's a little monster dancing. When he's dancing like crazy, that means monsters are everywhere. If the way he is right now, it means the encounter rate has decreased drastically, or it's very low. And with that, that means we won't encounter as many monsters. So it's good to keep an eye on that to basically assess how many monsters are going to be coming after you. Let's push that rock there. At least a bigger rock being pushed. And that's not fun. And obviously with Murphy's Law, what can go wrong will go wrong. If I'm wrong about that, please let me know. I think that's what Murphy's Law is, but if you guys can let me know. This is a lot of responsibility. How is it pushing a rock? You can handle it. Dude, I'm the one who basically took out most of those harpies and stuff. You're just my healer. No, I'm kidding. We both work together here, so let's auto combat through this. Pretty easy stuff. Come on. I really hate how slow combat can be at times, but them to the brakes with SNES. Let's keep going. And you would think with the lowered encounter rate that we wouldn't be dealing with this frustration, but go figure we are. Whatevs at this point. Yes, moves level 7. And I got Cure 1. Awesome. So both of us can heal. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's Ghostbusters playing in the background right now. Okay, let's not go here just yet. You want to go down here because there is some treasure, and I really want to get all the treasure because once you hit a certain point, you can never go back here ever again, and I want to make sure that, like I said, get all the treasure. And from here, we get a salad bowl. Cool. So that was one of the reasons why I did not pick up that piece of armor just yet. I'm going to give it to my main character because he needs a... Oh, that monster's jumping like crazy. Look at that. So that's what I talked about where I said the encounter rate is going to be a lot higher. Ah, man. This is just a drag at times, though. And then later on in the game, when you fight tougher monsters and the encounter rate is high, it's just so irritating. It's probably one of the reasons why when I play this game, I always make it a point to not overlevel per se, but feel at a comfortable level, because overleveling is no fun. You want to have some sort of challenge at this point. But they do really expect you to do some grinding at this point, because if you don't, yeah, not fun. God, this thing always freaking has like critical hits. It's so irritating. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go to the left. Aha, good, good, good. Well, would be there, right, more left. And we get a fire rock. We will probably find out what that is shortly. Not to spoil anything, but we will. Lead off attack. I'm just gonna run. So another point that I should bring up with everybody: if you get a lead off attack and you don't want to do combat, just run. It's an instant run. So in that case, I just didn't really feel like fighting them at this point. Both still not one-shotting them. That's not fun. I should have picked up his better weapon, but that's my own fault at that point. I figured, based on everything we have, I thought it would be okay, and so far we are. Healing is probably more important than at this point to me, so let's keep going. Ugh, like I said, you are going to... but luckily... Oh, bogey level. Awesome. So what I did there basically was speed it up. Hooray for emulators. That's the one part that game systems like the emulators will always have, is to speed up. And we fall down there. Don't worry about it. It's all good. My name is Azusa, and I'm a hunter. I was hunting an animal and ended up here. Did it happen to be a pig? Doesn't say anything else. Whatever. Let's get out of here. So, when that rock hit and it destroyed that one cave entrance, however, it created another path that we can go back to. But we're going to go back there later. Let's just keep going as always. So, let me know how the pacing of this is going so far with everybody. If you want me to skip the combats, I can do so. That's not a problem. I just figured at this point, now that combat's becoming a little bit easier for my characters, that I can just breeze through them. But if you guys feel the combat takes away from the overall story, just let me know. And let's keep going. So we're going to hit this little abandoned area. Whoa, help me! What is that? It's coming from inside. Oh, well, let's go inside. But first, save point. Take advantage of it if you can. You know what? I'm going to take advantage of it because of what we're going to be encountering next. Of course, I'm going to continue my journey. Let's rock and roll. Da, da, da. Alright. Help me! A cockroach! A roach! You can't kill a roach. That must be some New York City roaches. Oh my god. Those roaches are almost the size of this dude. Yes, people. We are fighting a battle against roaches. Roaches. So, remember when I told you Fire Rock? Just use it. I know people don't use it there. They try to conserve it. Just use it. Just make your life easier. Oh my god. This is the reason why. Look at this. These guys... 6 of them can attack you in a turn. What's up with that? Just use the... Oh my god, these guys just keep attacking. What? There we go. Just use it. Kill them. There you go. Done. Easy, easy. Make your life easier. And this guy. Ah! Don't come near me! Wait, he's talking to us? Oh my god, that is a huge roach! So we fought little roaches, and then Mama Roach got pissed off. So let's, we gotta beat up Mama Roach right now. I think, right now, best strategy, let's conserve our magic for healing. Actually, we have items. Let's put some defense up. Alright, not too bad. Cool, we are defending up. So, this boss battle, it's funny, if you save the fire rock for this boss instead of just using it, for some reason there's a glitch that causes the boss's meter for just this instance, no other instance, just this one, for its healing, for it to reset its hit points. Really messed up strategy. You're just wasting an item. I freaking hate it. So, best course of action, just go with your standard attack, 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 and attack again. You can see we're doing some good amount of damage. If you're at low, heal as necessary. It's doing about 8 points damage to me, so we should be okay otherwise. Oh, sorry about that. See? Quick. 64 experience points, 15 coins, not too bad. Not too shabby. Wow. It sure was big cockroach. You are not kidding. Those are some New York City cockroaches we're talking about here. I've been wandering for many years, but I've never had to fight for my food against a cockroach before. Ah, yeah, that's not fun. No bueno. So his name is Nero. We've got to finish eating this before they return. I was going to eat this all by myself, but since you saved me, I'll share it with you guys. Alright. Oh, it's a pig. What do you think? Doesn't look good? I'll give it to you guys. I'll give you guys the leg. So I like some pernil, so let's do this right. Now, little piggy, let us take off this bothersome collar and boil you. And Bo says, by the way, old man, we're looking for a pet. What? Are you insinuating that I ate a dog or cat? How rude. I haven't eaten one lately. So this guy Nero and those harpies have been eating dogs and cats. That's really disgusting. Listen, I'm an animal lover. That is not cool. Not cool one bit. And Bo's a dog. That's even worse. Let me see that collar for a minute. Bo checks the collar. Oh, crap. That is not good. Hurry up. Wow. Oh no, that pig is Susie. It's Mina's pet. Whoa, I'm so glad we realized in time. Darn, it's a shame. Can I just have a bite of the leg? Bo's like, no! Bo puts the pig in his bag. Mina will be so happy. Maybe she'll give me a kiss. See, that was his plan all along. He was just trying to get some play. Not worried about the mission, not worried about what accolades we'll get. Just a kiss. Get some play. Some of that old in and out. Some of all of that punani nani. Anyways, buddy, let's rush home. So, we solved the pet issue, we gained some levels, and we met this old man Nero and, you know, killed some New York City cockroaches. So, I think we're going to end it here. Next time, we're going to return the pig, figure out what's our next job as rangers, and ultimately go forward in the story. So, if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I had a great time. So, this is Soul signing off on the Let's Play Breath of Fire 2. Soul is out. Peace!